Hey guys, it is 8:49 p.m. Thursday, and I think this is my 70th video. um, but I did take my bath, and I did do tapping. I'm doing this series on, I think it's reclaiming your power. So I did the other three tappings tonight in the bath. And then I, played the song, watched the water drain, and then I took a shower, and I actually deliberately slowed down, or at least tried to. There was moments where I slowed down, which is still massive progress. And I'll be honest, I'm definitely having flashbacks and more memories come, like really painful memories. But I know the truth is that they're coming because they know that I am strong enough to not just handle them, but process them and release them and transform them. And so, that being said, I realized that what I can do is block off, like at 1 p.m., give myself space and time. And that way, that gives me an hour to process things and be with myself. And if feelings do come, which are, do take energy, initially, that still gives me time to recover for an hour afterwards before I need to get my daughter. So that's actually, might sound weird, but that's exciting because it's like, oh, I think I'm cracking the logistical code too. Because I think part of why things hadn't opened up before is because it's like, well, by the time I get the emotion to the surface, it's now, now I've worn myself out. Now I need to, go get her. And now I'm back in that almost passing out. And that's not, obviously a recipe for a fulfilling life, And I know it won't be like this forever because I'm really getting to the roots of things. And I'm I'm actually really excited because I feel like I'm getting a routine going to where I can build trust with those parts that, hey, I will spend time with you, at 1 p.m. or whenever it is. And that way in the morning, I can just be focused and get stuff done, get things done, and then be instead of feeling like I'm exhausted, but I can't rest because I have to get stuff done, but then she's coming back, and just feeling it torn in all these different directions, I could be like, nope, the morning is for, before I get out of bed, is the meditation and the tapping, and then, the push-ups and the crunches, and, spending time with my daughter, getting her, to the bus stop, and then, you know what I mean? I can really, I think, maximize, because I'm an optimizer, and maximize my productivity hours without neglecting my emotional healing. That's pretty incredible now I think about it. Because instead of feeling like I'm getting torn in at the same time, it's like, nope, this is what we're doing for this. And then we've built in time and space for this. And we've built in time where we can release an emotion because we can recover afterwards. Because I remember when I did EMDR way back when, the 3 times that I was able to. And she had said, you're going to be absolutely exhausted after this. You need to go home and just go to sleep. And I'm like, oh, I have a toddler. And she was like, oh, do you have help? And I'm like, no. So it's just really validating of this is very temporarily draining and exhausting. Just like going to the gym and working out is temporarily exhausting, but you know it's good for your body, and your mind and your nervous system. And it brings you more energy in the end, right? So and I'm also reminding myself it's a misnomer to think that if I just don't think about things, it's not a thinking thing. It can be if people are like ruminating, but I'm talking about the nervous system, and like it's hard to explain if you haven't been through it, but it will not let you. Like, you will have to keep, like, let's say you're numbing with sugar or any substance at all, you will just have to keep ratcheting it up more and more and more, because it needs and wants to be heard and listened to and released. Like, and I almost picture, well, I do picture at this point, because remember, I'm the flashlight, and picture all these scared kids inside of me in like dark corners, and they're cowered in the corners. And my job is to take the flashlight that is me and shine it in those places and let them know that they're not alone, that it wasn't their fault, and all of that. But the fact is, I'm starting to do that, and that is almost miraculous, And as I said earlier, when I said I kind of guarantee you that when I get my daughter, I'm going to be present, that's exactly what happened, and we had a great time, So it's like, this is a reinforcing that I'm doing the right thing. And not just for me, but for her too. And I feel like I'm going as fast as I can authentically and sustainably go. Okay, maybe I'm going a little faster than that. Well, wait, I haven't passed out in 2 weeks now, I think. I'd have to look back. But that's very exciting. That is very exciting. So I'm going to probably write down a rough draft for tomorrow, because that helps me. I believe she's going to school, but we never know. But assuming she's going to school, I'm going to do the yoga and the Ring Fit after she leaves. And just tell myself that, like, kind of go full throttle if you want to and you feel good, until 1, but then you're coming upstairs, basically. And this is like an appointment you're having with yourself, that not only do you deserve to have it, but it's vital for your health. And I mean, like, physical health too. Because I am so used to leaving my body, like, that I don't pay attention, until it's really bad, like really bad. And that's disrespectful to myself, So I'm just trying to earn my own respect back and realize that I'm doing an amazing job. And so I need to keep doing, it's like when I worked in special ed, and we had these modifications for the kids, and their behavior got better with the modifications. And then they took away the modifications because their behavior got better. And then their behavior got worse again. And then they put the modifications back. And it wasn't like candy. It was like just support. It was like, no, these things are working. Keep them. Unless there's like a legitimate reason. But this was literally like, oh, well, if they're doing better, let's take away their support. It was like, well, no, I mean, you can phase it out, but they just like ripped it from these kids. And it's like, who's going to want that? Like, imagine even a grown adult if you just took their phone, right? Like, they're not going to react, happy to that. So, anyway, I feel like I'm once again refining my process. And, tomorrow's Friday already. but I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And I think it's really going to help me to feel like I'm, like, one of my new quotes I made up is, I focus my focus. And like I said, there's a massive difference between straight up just ruminating, like overthinking, and like trauma that's stopping you in your tracks type of thing. So, and like my last analogy I came up with of, the factory and creating a product called success and all of that, it's like I'm starting to see possibilities of getting up that mountain, and yeah, I see myself on the mountain in like trying to figure out the next foothold or, whatever. But I do know that the things that I'm doing so far are making a positive difference. That I guarantee. So that's really exciting. It's just a matter of trying to figure out how to do all this while raising her by myself and, without. But like one of the things I did today multiple times was anytime a worry thought came in, I was like, does that need to be done today? Does that need to be done today? And even if it needs to be done today, does it need to be done right now? No. Then, so anyway, love you guys.